Okay, thanks.
Yeah, done.
So Tuesday in sign language is like the T and then like you do something with it. This. But this is the exact same motion as the all trans got your dick fist pump bump. It's just meant to be. Nobody knows what I'm talking about except like 4 people. That's okay. Get on the train. Dick. Dealing with being misgendered is just that right now. It's just dealing with it. What am I gonna do? Like, yell? But I mean, like, look at me. Like, maybe if I do this and walk like this all the time, and wear like a sweatshirt. This is how I was last night. She thought I was a 12-year-old boy. Because I'm like a little skinny mini for a 24-year-old dude. But, you know, I'm 12 years old at heart, so I don't mind. I'm constantly misgendered. I work at a coffee shop where like 1,000 people come up to me and say, "Hey, little miss, how you doing?" Blah, 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 blah. Like the few times that I've been recognized as male, people, someone they're with will correct them. And it's like an awkward situation to be in. A lot of the time, every time, I just let it slide. It's like not worth it to get into a conversation with the customer. There's a line, it's whatever. But it does, it takes a lot of patience and like staying in my patient zone because, like, there's a couple months, like a month and a couple weeks until I go see Dr. Maddie and even talk about testosterone. So there's nothing I can do about it. When I do pass as male, like for example, last night I went to the movie theater and I had bought my tickets online because I had a gift card, and then I went in and I was like, "Hey, I bought my ticket for this movie online." And the movie's rated R. And the lady looked at my best friend and was like, "He's with you, right?" And it's like, oh my god, like she said he, and then it's like, how old do you think I am? And then if she were to card me, which she didn't, then I wonder. She said he, and then my best friend said he, and then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna need to see some ID." Then it's like, female. I don't know. I said what I don't know, just been like whatever and not said anything. Probably what I would have done. At the gas station, when I go in to get gas, sometimes they're like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Da, da, da. And then I don't want to open my mouth. I'm like, "Oh, good." You're like, "Yeah, 5 on 10, thanks," and like walk away. But before I quit smoking, a week and a half ago, I wouldn't want to buy cigarettes. I want my girlfriend to buy them for me or something because it's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Good. Can I get a pack of cigarettes?" and then I hand them my ID, and they're like, "Oh." And then they feel bad for saying man and like thinking I'm a guy, but I can't just be like, "It's okay, I'm transgender," and then leave. Oh god, I don't know. It's weird, but it's only for a little while longer. The thing that is lame is people who intentionally misgender me. Intentionally misgender? Does that work? People who know that I identify as male, they say she and use my old name and all that stuff. But, I was expecting a lot more of that than actually goes on. So, I'll deal with it. There is that awkward moment where like I run into somebody. This happened to me the other day. Okay, for example, I ran into this kid that I went to high school with. I went outside and I sat down with a couple of friends, and he was sitting there. I haven't seen him in a while, and he was like, "Emily?" And I was like, and my first thing is like, "Yeah, but I changed my name. It's not Emily anymore, but it's me. Yeah, what's up, David?" It's just weird because like one girl's sitting there that didn't know my name. But also at the same time, like I don't understand the big thing about the birth name. I understand it. Like that's not who I am anymore. I don't want to be associated with that. But for me, like the only reason I feel uncomfortable saying it is because like the community is like made it so like they don't ever say their names. They just say like insert birth name. It's Emily. My birth name's Emily. Next week we're talking about boobs. That's what it says. Boobs. That's what the topic is. Boobs. Boobies. Are we talking about like boobs, like other people's boobs, or are we talking about like chesticles? I'll talk about both. I have no problem with that. We'll miss you, Zach. That sucks, man. Sucks that you're like busy and like have a life outside of YouTube. Like,